A lot of them I'm just finding out about. I like to look into it. A couple years ago, I showed a list of all the things that African Americans have been that they have invented over the years, and even back in slavery days, that it people didn't know. Like I didn't know. Like I said, I found out a lot of this shit just looking it up, man. Doing a little research, looking, making sure it's the actual facts on this stuff, and I just wanted to share the one for this week because it's something that we use every year for the most part. If you have a house, rent, whatever. The lawnmower. The lawnmower on May 9th, 1899, John Albert Burr patented an improved rotary blade lawnmower. Burr designed a lawnmower with traction wheels and a rotary blade that was designed to not easily get plugged up from lawn clippings. He was part of the people was with some people, and he patented to get this lawnmower to be more accurate, to actually cut the grass and stuff like that. So that's the person for this week. The reason why that was crazy to me is because like I said, I've always thought about this even when I was a younger kid, was certain things that you run across in life. Like if you, let me say, if you say a car, that's gonna come to somebody you'll never in a million years like, oh yeah, I think a black person has been in the car. And it's not all about race, but it's like when you going through all school, like think about back in elementary, middle school, high school, college, if you attended college. Think about all the different things you learned about the different races, and being as a black person, you never wonder like, yo, like who invented this? Why they ain't talk about that? Like, why don't we talk about this? Why is it that we only wait till February to talk about Black History Month, and then it's pretty much the basic people every time? Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and you probably heard about Frederick Douglass. Them are probably the only three black people that you've seen in your books from elementary to middle school, probably in close to the middle eighth grade and high school. You'll run into like minority history, and you'll hear about like Marcus Garvey and Thurgood was Thurgood Marshall and stuff like that. But it just fascinates me, and like it's always dope to see like the list of all these different inventors in the world, and just to know that we were a part of, well, our culture was a part of inventing the lawnmower. Just think about how I'd be right now if your grass was 6 feet tall out there, and we never got that in our head to like, you know what, maybe if we do it this way, it'll work better. And just for you to have that voice back then in them days when you couldn't really say much, when you was looked at as bottom feeders, like you wasn't shit, just to be able to help out with that, I always think it's dope, man. So that's the person we got for this week, John Albert Burr. The Black History Month meme I wanted to share with y'all was which one I ran into this week? This week I ran into Calvin Hampton, the first black kid to have the family light bill put in his name. Now, if y'all can see the picture right here, man, this is crazy because, like I said, being born in the 80s, man, like growing up in the 90s, times was different, man. Like now we got our cell phone, you can put your contacts on your phone and stuff like that. But back then, like with these bills and shit, if it was a time where I remember not just having my name Demetrius Brooks as the light bill, but also seeing my name in the phone book because my mom and grandma had their name up in there. So I still don't understand why do black folks do that, man? Like what was the purpose of that back then? I still don't get it, man. Maybe I'm gonna sit down and ask my mom or somebody. But this is something that always went over my head. Like, why the fuck is the light bill in my name? Why is it not in your name? I don't get it, man. I know I'm not the only one that came up like that. So yeah, if y'all experience having your name in the phone book, on phone bills, the cable bill, the light bill, and shit like that, let me know in the comments, man. I know, like I said, I'm 36, so the age range might be a little different, or maybe we just don't think back that far because I always think about shit like that. So Calvin Hampton, the first black kid to have the family light bill put in his name. That is the Black History Moments for this week. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Meet you from the Midwest on Instagram, Facebook.